Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi and today we are just going to discuss about reshape and resize. So basically these both are the functions, array manipulation functions. So array manipulation means that we want to just change some things in our array, okay? So array manipulation is something, let's say here I want to reshape my array. So let's say I have a array and that consists of 1D array. Now I just want to reshape my array. So what is the thing? In there I would use this reshape function about which we are going to discuss today, right? Now, and one more is there, that is the name of the resize. So just if I want to resize my array, then I would use that resize function. Now how this function works, let's discuss about all of that things today, right? So here we are just firstly going to discuss about the reshape. So firstly I'm going to let you know about the syntax for this reshape array, fine? So I have written this syntax here. Now what I need to do is that I would write my syntax. So syntax is something like it's np dot reshape. So why I have written this np? So basically I have written this shortcut for numpy as whenever we start using the numpy library, what we use import numpy as np, right? So here that is why I have written this np, right? So like that's not an issue. So I have written np.reshape. Now in bracket, what I need to do is that firstly I need to give the array name. So let's say my array name is A, fine. So here I need to write my array name. So let's say I would write array underscore name. What's next? Next is that here I would give the shape. The shape in the sense the new shape which I want, right? So here I would give that new shape which I want my array in like to be converted, fine. So here I would get that shape. Now what's next? Next I would write the order here. Now order means that I want column or rows, fine. So order are basically here the order consists of two things. Now that two things are, the first one is basically C and the second one is F. Now the C stands for row wise. I want to just like order this row wise or not, okay? If I just want to order it in row wise, so I would use C. Okay, so I would use order is equal to C. And other than that, if I just want to order it in column wise, so I would use F. So it's like column wise, right? So like this is the whole syntax for using our reshape function. Now let's go to the PyCharm IDE and let's have a quick look about the function and the functioning of this reshape and resize, right? Okay, so for that what I would do, firstly I would import my Numpy library. So it's something like import numpy as np, right? So I will just import my numpy library because whenever we want to use our numpy library, we need to import that, right? So I have written import numpy as np. Now what's second is, second I would use one function that is help. I would write help np dot and here I would use reshape np dot reshape. So basically what is this help used for? Help is used to tell me the syntax and what are the parameters and everything about this reshape function. So we have already seen this help function in many of the videos of the NumPy tutorial, right? So since from the very starting we are using this help function. Now let me just go above and here just let me do a little bit of zoom in. Now here, see here what I have the syntax and the syntax is reshape and in bracket it's a comma new shape comma order and order is written as C. So basically what I have told about C, that C is the row wise, right? So order is equal to C and here you need to enter the new shape which you want and here you need to enter your array name. So this is the basic syntax for writing the reshape function, for using this reshape, okay? Now what's next here? I have told about all the parameters. Now what is the next? Next is that what does this return? So basically it returns us an empty array, right? So this is done. Now quickly let's move towards the program and let's write some program for that. Okay, let's go down and here let's say I take a variable that is a. Okay, now I write np dot array. Now array is also one of my functions which I am using here. So basically for array I have already discussed in my previous videos of this NumPy tutorial. So you can go and have a look over that. Okay, so I have written a is equal to np dot array in bracket I have entered 10. Now what else? If I just want to print my a, I want to see that what is the array which I got here, right? So I will just quickly run this and after running, see this is my array which I just got and that is from 0 till 9. I hope I made this thing clear to you that how it is like make an array. Now, if I want to quickly check that what is the shape of my array, so I would write print a dot shape. So basically, this a dot shape is used to check the shape of your array. Shape in how many rows or how many columns are basically present. So it is telling me that you have 10. Okay, so the shape for my array is 10. Fine. Now what else? Now I would just write, let's say I want to write b is equal to, I would write b is equal to np dot reshape, okay, and in bracket, let's say I entered my array name is a, okay, fine. Now what I would do, I would just need to enter a new that thing new shape, right? So I would write 5 comma 2, fine. Now why I have written this 5 comma 2, I will just let you know in a little while. Just for that, just let me once print my b, okay, print b. Now quickly, when I will run this, what output will I get? So the output here which I will be getting, see here what is done, my array is reshaped, right? So what I have here, I have 2 columns and 5 rows, right? So I have 2 columns and 5 rows. Now what's the case here? See what I have written, I want 5 rows and 2 columns. Why I have written this? Because see here in my a range function, what I have done, I have taken 10 numbers, right? So my shape is 10. So that is why according to that shape only I need to enter the numbers. Let's say my shape is 10, the real shape for my array is 10. Let's say I write 2 comma 2 here, and then when I would run this program, so see what I got here, I got an error. So what error did I get here? I get that I get value error, cannot reshape array of size into shape 2 comma 2. So basically this was the thing that I was saying, that you need to be careful about taking the new shape for your array. So basically, let's say if this is 10, so I can take 5 comma 2, I can take 2 comma 5, but nothing other than that, fine. Let's say in this, if we, in this a range, I wrote 12, okay, so I can take 6 comma 2 or 2 comma 6, but nothing else than that, fine. Or sorry, I can take you can say 3 comma 4, 4 comma 3, like when I multiply both of the numbers, so I should get that number which I have just written in my arrange function, and I should get that number what is the real shape of my array, fine. So this is the proper thing. Now this is done. What else I have here? If I just want to add some shape, order, what I would do, I would write c is equal to np dot reshape, and in bracket I would write a comma, and here let's say I would write the same order, that is 5 comma 2, and what else I would do, I would write order is equal to, let's say I would write my order as f, excuse me, let's say I would write my order as f, and let's see if I just print this c, so what output will I be getting? So here just let me do one thing, let me comment the other things, okay, so otherwise like I'm getting all of the outputs in a one go only. So see, okay, name error is not defined, okay, fine. Okay, sorry. So just let me uncomment this one. Okay, fine. Now let's quickly run this, and fine. So just have a look that what did I get here? I get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this, and 5, 6, 7, 8 line here. And when I was just using this B1, so just once let's do one more thing. Let's uncomment this B also. Fine. Let's run it. Now just let me tell you the whole difference. Fine. See, do you see any difference between both of the arrays? Yes, we see the difference because here what is the thing? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Things are going parallelly, right? But in my second, I'm getting the things in a vertical level. Let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Something like that, right? So what's the thing? That here I would be getting according to my order which I have mentioned, and that is F. So F means that I need the new shape and the new array to be printed in the column wise order. So that is why I am getting this column wise. And this C was the row wise. So this was a default order. So that is why I wasn't getting that default order. I was getting that default order in the place of B because that was default, and there what we have used C. Fine. Sorry, we haven't used any. So like C was our default one. So that is why here I was getting a different output in B, and in C I got the different output. Right? So I hope I just made this reshape function very clear to you, that what is it and basically how we use this when we want to make a numpy array. Fine. Let's take one more example for this reshape function only, right? So just let me do one thing. Just let me comment this thing, and let's comment this one. Let's do one thing. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's say here I would write a is equal to np dot, I would write a range, and let's say here in the bracket I would write 12. Fine. Now, if I want to use my reshape function. So for that, what I need to do is that I need to write b is equal to np dot reshape, and in bracket I need to write a comma, and here putting the brackets I would add 4 comma 3. Fine, because 4 into 3 is 12. So I hope I just made this thing clear to you, that if we like giving the new shape just depends on the number of the numbers which you have in your array. Now the second thing that comes is about the resize. Fine. For that, we would be using first the help function, help np dot resize, right? And let's run that. Okay. As soon as I run that, I got some output, and let's check out the syntax. Fine. So what is the syntax for resizing? So the syntax is resize, and in the bracket you need to first write the array name, and then you need to put a comma, and you need to write the new shape. Fine. So this is one. So and what does it do? It return a new array with a specified shape. Fine. And these are the parameters. So parameters, as I told, that is the array, like array to be resized, and new shape into a tuple of int shape of resized array. Okay, so there you need to enter the new shape, right? Now, what does it return? It returns as an ND array. Fine. So these are the basically examples, right? Now let's quickly go to the IDE once more, and let's like have a look over the examples, right? Just let me comment this thing. And by moving down, I would write import number is already done. So I would write a is equal to np dot a range. Let's say in this a range, this time I would pass 5. Fine. So let's say I just passed 5, and I just print the a, small a. And now just quickly run that. Fine. So I got this 5 elements, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me just okay, fine. Let's write the further code, and just let's comment this print a. Now what I need to do is that I need to write print. Here I would use that np dot resize function. Print np dot resize, and in the bracket I would write a comma, and I would even put, let's say I would put 2 comma 3. Fine. So this is the one, and in place of this, fine. So why is it just showing me some error thing like that? Okay, let's do one thing. Just quickly let's run it. Okay, then we will see that. Okay, so it's syntax unexpected end of line while parsing. Okay, so this one is closed. Fine. Now let's quickly run that. Okay, now just have a look that what output did I get. I get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Now in my real array, what I was having only 5 elements, right? So like just see here, the arange function here, inside this arange I have given 5. So I was having only 5 numbers. So what is like the case is here is that it had already taken 1, 0. Like I was having 5 numbers for my own, right? I was having 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one number was missing, so it had automatically taken this 0. Fine. So this is the basic use of this resize function, and this is how this resize function was. So I hope I just made this reshape and resize functions clear to you. So basically they are used for the array manipulation. So if you have any doubts, you can rewatch the videos, or you can just have ask the doubts in the comment box, right? So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and bye bye.